Asher. And Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with...
You are here with PREYRS.
Nice. Are you going to say a prayer for me? Because I need one.
Yes, absolutely. We'll say...
After we saw your jacket, you definitely need some prayers.
Yeah, I need some prayers for when I go into the Gojira pit tonight.
Oh, yeah. Us too. Us too. But I must say that our prayers is not spelled P-R-A-Y. Our prayers is spelled P-R-E-Y-R-S.
So you're going to pray on me in the pit.
Yeah. I'm going to pray on you, and I'm going to pray for you. That's basically what our band is all about.
I love that.
Right, look at that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And see, it's so hard to come up with a band name nowadays. Everything's taken. So I love how you have the backwards R, because otherwise it's probably taken already.
Yeah, you got to do something weird like that, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm glad that I said what I did, because it allowed you to spell it for the listeners so they don't start looking up P-R-A-Y.
Yeah, exactly. And you will probably find a prayers if you do that.
It won't be a metal one, though.
You're a rapper from LA, so yeah, you got it right.
Totally. So how would you guys describe your music? Not a genre, but basically you as the artist not being boxed into some stupid label.
Yeah. I love that, because I hate answering these questions in that way.
Right?
I would describe our music as a physical representation of shadow work. I would say we very much take themes from our own lives, from grief, loss, and use the music to transform those into power and wisdom.
I love that, because music is the best therapy.
It absolutely is.
Like every time I have a loss, I jump in a pit.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Yeah.
Screw the whole...
Well, you talk about what you realized last night about the people picking each other up.
Yeah, I had... Maybe this is a revelation that people realize this all the time in metal, right? But it's just, it became so potent last night for me, so present. When I was looking at the pit, I was looking at people picking each other up, and I actually thought of a particular therapy. I don't know the name of it, but a role-playing therapy where you would play out your most traumatic experiences that you've had in your life, right? And through the role play and through rewriting that situation through physicality, then you begin to change what you make that situation mean. And I was looking at the pit and people picking each other up. I had this epiphany, like, oh, this is like role-playing therapy. Like, this is exactly what it is, you know? And it's just helping everybody all the time. I completely understand why the community is there, and they're there to pick each other up and to rewrite possible traumatic experiences that they had in their past.
I love that. That is so cool, because I'm also a motivational speaker.
Oh, nice.
So I love all that you're saying. And people say, well, how can you be into metal and be a motivational speaker? I'm like, well, why don't you come to a show and you'll see why.
Exactly.
You know, it is very empowering, and the best therapy there is. Like, people think we're just going into the pit to maim and hurt people. It's not even like that at all.
No, it's the opposite.
Yeah, so you don't go out there in the streets and hurt and maim people.
Absolutely.
And so I love the whole concept of your band, because to me it's very motivational and empowering. And that's what music is, and especially what we have here at Bloodstock.
Yep.
Because I do a lot of festivals. I would say this is the most family-oriented, motivational, empowering festival there is on the planet.
Yeah, I love seeing babies and elderly people in the same space watching metal music. It's like,
right?
That's when you know you're in the right place.
Exactly, right? And the smiles, okay? Like, people, I had somebody that never saw me in the pit, like at Hellfest, and she said, oh my God, you just were a smile from ear to ear the whole set. Yeah, that's what it's about. They think we're all angry and blah, blah, negative, da, da, da. No, it's the exact opposite. Read the lyrics, too.
Absolutely.
People never read the lyrics. They just make this assumption, ooh, you dress in black, you're evil and dark and negative. And No, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, and you know what? I really believe that you can never know the light without knowing the dark as well.
Yes.
It's so important. And if you look at everything in the world as we know it, you can never have one without the other.
No.
The flowers don't grow without the rain. You need to explore that place in order to know your lightness in a greater depth. And this is what this community does.
And to appreciate the light. Because if you only
Absolutely.
have light, people are complaining because they don't know the darkness.
Yeah.
But if you have the darkness, then any little bit of light you will appreciate.
Absolutely.
So, when did this all start for you guys? Like, what was that epiphany that made you go on this musical journey?
The epiphany, oh my God. I don't think there was one single epiphany. I started when I was about 7 years old. I was on stage with a mic performing, 7 or 8, and that was the start of my performing career in music or in singing competitions with my shaking hand. My hands were shaking and the microphone was like the size of my head.
Right?
And so that's where I started, and for me, I just remember having a complete outlet for expressing myself on stage, and so I just continued to do it. Started to write music when I was around 13. I
Nice.
started off as a busker. I started off with an acoustic guitar, going busking in the streets in Belfast. We come from Belfast. And yeah, it just evolved from there. Started to write songs. Then me and Michael met each other. Michael's a producer and drummer of PREYRS. We started to work together about, 8 years ago now. Started to write together.
And then in 2019 we were playing folk festivals with Amy's early music, and then put a world pandemic in the middle of all this journey, and then we've come out the other end playing Bloodstock. So it's a really interesting evolution of where we're going with this journey in music. So
And you know what vibe I'm getting that you should tour with? Like, just came in my head when you were talking. I think you should go on tour with Hailung. You know?
Hailung?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think that would be, like, I don't know, for some reason, my energy is picking up the vibe that would be such a cool tour.
it's really interesting you said that, because I've just finished a book all about the Mongolian Empire, Genghis Khan, and what an influence that was on Europe and the rest of the world after 1000 BC. So it's really interesting that you just say that. We love their music, and we love getting inspired from music in Bulgarian traditional music and a lot of Eastern melodic stuff, and trying to pull that into our own music and pair that with the sort of the heavy drop tune guitars as well, and that's a massive part of what we do. So.
And if you're not pulling it in physically, like if you can't hear those influences, you'll feel those influences more importantly. I think with Hailung especially, like I love Hailung. Does our music sound like Hailung? No, absolutely not.
And it doesn't have to.
But does it feel like, is there a similar feeling? Which is interesting.
That's
why you
what
just
I
picked
did.
up on that.
Like, I didn't do it based on sound.
Yeah.
It was based on feeling
Yeah.
and vibe, because I just see it going together. And it doesn't have to go together as far as the type of music or what what the genre is. It's just how you vibe together.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
what the audience gets from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. So how are you going to outdo Bloodstock? What's next?
The dreaded question.
I know,
What's
right?
next? Well, this year is exciting for us. We've just signed with Pelagic Records. They're a fantastic Berlin-based label. Robin, the owner of the label, also has his band, The Ocean. So we're super stoked to start working with those guys. We've got a bunch of new music coming out. There's music being released from now till the debut album release in November. So we're just going to rock with that. And this November and December, we're heading on tour with New Model Army around Europe. And then next year is just our debut album touring, I suppose. And of course, in the middle of that, trying to find some space to get back into the studio and write the next.
Very cool. When are you going to come to the States? You got to come play in the States.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, well, we were there last summer, not with PREYRS, but we enjoyed Carnegie Hall for the first time, right? So we got to see Beck play with an orchestra. That was beautiful. But
That's
we think PREYRS will take us to the States next year. That would be really.
Yeah, I would be quite confident in that.
There you go. Let's put that out in the universe.
Yeah.
It's out there now.
PREYRS, United States of America.
There it
Seed
is.
planted.
As long as there's still a country next year.
It's strange times, Mr. Bond.
I know, right? So,
Yeah.
how's everybody reach out to you on socials, on the web? Do you have cool merch too?
Oh yeah, we've
Because
got
they have to buy your merch to listen to my show.
absolutely. We've got loads of cool merch. We've got like bottles like this. We've got black soap, branded PREYRS black soap.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's unique.
Yeah.
How many bands have soap?
Oh no, we got a crazy German friend and he started printing like whiskey hip flasks and soap and you name it, the toothbrush, the hairbrush, he's got it. So there's PREYRS everything.
Just a few days ago, he showed me his branded PREYRS welly boots. Like, there's a lot of things available. But anyway, there's a lot of merchandise, and that will be online soon. But you can find our website, PREYRS.com, and you can find the Instagram is PREYRS Official, and that's it.
And remember, it's with E, people.
Yeah, PREYRS.
And that R is backwards.
The R is backwards. If
I
it
don't
will
think
allow
you can
it.
type it backwards, though, in socials.
No, but you can feel it.
There you go.
Feel the backwards R.
Is there anything else you want to share with the listeners that we haven't covered already?
Yeah, it's all good. I think it's, yeah.
Be yourself.
That's the best last words ever, because that's what Bloodstock's all about, isn't it? And there's too many people in the world, especially with social media, that are not being themselves. We need to go back to getting rid of filters, getting rid of all that stuff, and just be you.
Yep.
And that's it. And be a fan of PREYRS.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for being here at Bloodstock, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you so much.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.